What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Boeckle Bros channel, where we talk all things real estate. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Landon. And on today's episode, we're going to show you how to start flipping real estate with $0 out of pocket. One of the biggest hurdles when jumping into real estate is obtaining the money or the financing in order to purchase that first deal. And when we've tell people and talk about with people how we flipped over 225 properties in the last 5 years with $0 out of pocket, they think we're nuts.
You know exactly what they say when we start telling them what we've done. They say you're totally fake. There's absolutely no way that you could do that. You're running some kind of scheme.
Right, they think it's a scam. Oddly enough, there are multiple ways that you could structure the financing on a real estate investment property. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 2 ways that you can do it with $0 out of pocket.
Before we get started and explaining these 2 different ways, we need to make sure you understand that before you get started in this, you need to take your time and do a good amount of research. You need to feel very comfortable with what you're about to do. Now, that does not mean that you need to have paralysis by analysis, where you never get started and you basically just sit on your couch forever. What you need to understand is that you need to reach out, read books, listen to podcasts, watch videos just like this on YouTube, maybe find mentors to actually gain the knowledge, learn the tools of the trade before you get started.
Those are some really great points. We want you to feel confident and comfortable in going to someone and asking them to invest in you. And that brings us to our first way to obtain money without having to spend your own, and that's private money.
Private money is when any other individual, let it be family, friends, acquaintances, anyone maybe in your sphere of influence, or even a stranger, lends you money to fund a project or fund a deal.
Yep.
And now that lender is going to lend 100% of that project. They're going to purchase it, put down all the money to rehab it, all the costs associated, and at the end of the day, you're going to take a profit split percentage.
So this is a fantastic way to start out, and it's how we started out with our career. You simply source a deal, you manage the construction on the deal, you manage the listing and the sale of the property, and at the end of the day, you get paid a 50-50 split of the net profits on that transaction. And you know what? We've gotten to the point in our careers where we're now acting as private money lenders for local investors, beginning wholesalers, and beginning flippers here in town.
We're doing deals just like this with other people, and the splits may change. You know, someone may offer more or less value, so a lot of times it's 50-50, sometimes it's 60-40. You may find another split that works for you and your lender.
Right, so if you bring us a deal and we end up buying it, we're gonna make sure that you get paid on it, and it's a win-win for everyone.
Absolutely. So there are a ton of ways to find private money in your market. The first way, and maybe the easiest way, is to go and talk to your family and friends. After all, they are the closest to you, and they're probably gonna trust you the most up front.
Yeah, they're gonna be the easiest to work with as well. They're not gonna hold you near as accountable as a stranger would. And you know what? There's other ways to find private money lenders in your market as well. How about TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram? We found private money lenders that we still use today off of Facebook and Instagram.
Definitely don't underestimate social media. That can be a great resource.
Social media is one of the biggest networking activities that you can do in today's market, from sourcing private money lenders, sourcing partners, and sourcing deals as well. So don't forget about social media.
So when you're ready to go out and find money, you need to know that money is super abundant in today's market. You can almost find it anywhere you look.
Right, money is so abundant that the deal has become the scarcity in the market today. If you could find and source a good deal, there's a lot of money to be had out there for you to invest in with $0 out of pocket on your end.
If you like the content we're covering and where we're going with this, be sure to hit that like button for us and subscribe to our channel. Now, we're gonna cover our second way.
Yeah, so the second way to obtain financing or to invest in real estate with $0 out of pocket is through a way of real estate called wholesaling. And wholesaling is a really big topic out there in the world right now. Wholesaling is a really simple concept that you can make tens of thousands of dollars with no risk or no money out of pocket up front. So let's break down what wholesaling truly is.
So wholesaling as a concept is simply this, where let's say I find a seller who's willing to sell their property at a discount. I enter into a purchase contract with that seller, And then I go out and I find a buyer who wants to buy a property, maybe an investor, a flipper, who wants to buy a property at a discount. And I essentially act as that middleman, connecting that seller to that buyer. And what do I do for connection? I take a fee, called an assignment fee.
Yeah, and it can also be called a finder's fee. And that finder's fee or assignment fee can be tens of thousands of dollars. We actually made an assignment fee, and you can check out the video below on the massive wholesale deal that we did of $350,000 on a wholesale transaction. Now that's a big profit, and it cost us $0 out of pocket.
Pretty crazy. So once you, as the actual wholesaler, have assigned that property to the end buyer, you take your wholesale fee, and that's actually how you get paid. Once the home closes and that buyer actually purchases from the seller, you make your fee.
You collect the check.
Could be $10,000, could be a crazy amount like we did on our other video.
These two strategies of obtaining financing for your first investment property can really get you started with your career.
So there's no reason to be afraid, and there's no reason to overthink it. You can literally start investing in real estate today with no money in your bank account.
Hey, that's how we started out. 5 years in business, and we're still investing with private money lenders, and we're making millions a year doing it.
We hope this video helps you get started wholesaling and flipping real estate with no money in your bank account.
If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, leave a comment below.
Until then,
We'll see you on the flip side.